What up? It's your boy Dice. I know I've been gone for a long time, but we won't talk about that. We'll talk about that in another video. What I want to talk about now is X-Men Apocalypse. Great movie. As you can see, I am wearing my Marvel shirt. What up, cheese shirt reference. Shout out to Superwoman. I love her, and I love when she does that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. X-Men Apocalypse is a great movie. Where it was hating on it and getting bad reviews on Rotten Tomato, stop that shit. As Michael J. White would say, stop that shit. Because it's stupid. Because the movie was awesome. I like what they did with it. I like how they brought the characters in. Even though some of the story was a little twisted off and people died too early, but we'll talk about that later, maybe in a top 5 of best scenes or whatever. But some people died too early, some people came in wrong. We won't get into that. It was still a great, awesome movie. And for Olivia Munn, great for your first big movie. Because, as you know, I'm one of the biggest geeks in the world too. G4 was one of the best ever channels next to when they used to have 106 & Park on BET for gamers and all around. X-Play, Attack of the Show, Cheats. The list goes on and on of what shows they used to have on there and what they used to tell you. I'll get back into that maybe later when I do it like a throwback of shows, video, or whatever. But she was on Attack the Show, Olivia Munn, and then later on decided to go into acting once the G4 started canceling. She was in a couple things here and there. She did the MTV Movie Awards, things like that. Till she finally got a big movie, which was X-Men Apocalypse. And she did great. The story of Apocalypse was done right. That was done right. Storm's powers was done completely wrong. She was already had white hair. She was already had black hair. She was an African accent, which she did really well with that. But still, no one beats Halle Berry's story. No. We'll just get that out of the way right there. And now, Jean. That was good for how they did it with her. But bringing in the Phoenix that early and her just screaming, whack. Whack, 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 whack. I liked how the power was shown. You see the bird and everything. But I would have liked it more if I got the suit. It was better than the stairs we got in 3 back in the day. Which we won't get into that because that was trash and that was a terrible movie. So this one had to force set it once they changed the director. Bryan Singer, thank you for making 3 great movies. Now my dislikes about the movie, it was just mostly because some of the story was messed up. But that was basically the only thing. That and how Angel was brought in. They tried to make him seem like he's this really big in depth character when really he's not that big in depth till a little bit later. And his power isn't really anything. He can fly. What do you freaking do, Basil? You can fly. And I wish they would have showed more of them being in the mall. All you see is them coming out of the theater and watching this movie and talking about how the X-Men moments are third. The first, second, third were always bad and trash. They were trying to use that little reference. That was funny. And with Jubilee, she didn't have enough of a part. Because as a teen and in that Apocalypse War, she is used and fights in it. But they didn't use her at all. She's just there. I think she has maybe like 2 lines in the movie. And you don't hear from her. So it's kind of like, you're there, but you're kind of not. You're like the extra. You like how they showed Cyclops. Well, they showed Colossus, excuse me, what I meant to say, when they showed Colossus in the second movie back then, and he just showed up being strong and getting all the kids out of the way. That's what you are. You're just that one person, again, that just shows up. Just like how they did you before, though. They changed the character again, which I don't really mind, but they need to figure out who they want her to be. Do they want her to be black? Do they want her to be Asian? Do they want her to be white? What do you want? What is Jubilee finally going to be? But I guess we won't find that out until a later X-Men movie or whatever. But now since that came out, X-Men Apocalypse, and now since Captain America Civil Wars came out, you do remember that later, after all this movie came out and after the hype, during Christmas, we got Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Fate of Two Worlds. Now everybody's hoping for Marvel vs. Capcom 4 because we all want to play the game again and verse our friends again, playing as Captain America, playing as Ryu, playing as Goku, playing as Wolverine, playing hopefully as Rogue again. We want all that back, don't we? Don't say you don't, because I know you big ass liar. But anyway, we're watching another YouTuber. He says, I don't know his name, so I can't really shout on his video, but I will put a link in the description below to his video that he put out about having Marvel vs. Capcom 4. He says Disney has tweaked their licensing to a few of the Marvel characters just a bit. He didn't say which names, but most of the Marvel characters that they had for the licensing for Marvel vs. Capcom for the game. That the same old licensing that Marvel vs. Capcom had for that game helped them keep all the characters in the licensing, and you got to play with all the people that you like to play with. They tweaked that again. Now, that does mean that that could happen later. We don't know if it will happen now, but most likely later. Try to keep the shirt in view. Sorry about that. Okay. See it? Shows everything. Avengers and that. Wolverine's next to. Okay. But anyway, that could happen. We really want it to happen, but we haven't even seen Capcom at E3 this year yet. They put out some games. Resident Evil 4 was shown and confirmed. We got Street Fighter 5, but it wasn't a full game until now. That you get the download part for a story mode, possibly an arcade mode, and possibly you get to use Sean. Even though they made him light as shit, he's supposed to be not super dark, but he's supposed to be dark. They made him look like he was almost white. He looked like an albino for a minute. So they need to change that character setting. Really badly need to change that. But that's neither here nor there for that, because that's a whole other story. But anyway, I hope you all got to see the movie. If y'all didn't, I'll put a link in the description below. Also, I don't know if they have that movie yet, but thepopcorntime.com. Download the app, and it's the best app ever for movies, period. I'm telling you right now. A friend told me about it, and it's the best app after that. It might have the movie on there, it might not. Anyway, X-Men Apocalypse, tell you what I think about it. What do you think about it? Put it in the comments below. Also, like, share, and also subscribe. And again, this is your boy Dice. I know I've been gone for a while. We'll talk about that later. Bye.